Hello, everybody.
Hey there, everyone. How's it going?
Isn't it loud? Is it a bit loud?
No, it's fine.
All right. Okay. Welcome to Jack and Daxter.
Something that my buddy here's wanted to do for a good while now.
Yeah, why not?
And if anybody has to ask, yes, we're doing everything. Will it be a pain? Yes, but that's the point.
What did I just do?
I don't know, did you read it?
Life searching for the
No,
answers that my father
none of the
and my
buttons were
father's
working, so I
fathers
just started
failed
pressing
to
stuff.
find. Who were the precursors?
That's why you don't
did
do
they
anything
create
whenever
the
you
vast
can't figure out.
monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness
The button
eco,
didn't work.
the life energy of the
They
world?
told me to press the start
What was
button.
their
The start
purpose?
button didn't work.
And why
That's because-
did they vanish?
Look, this is P
I have
simulation on
asked the
PS5.
plants, but
The
they
start,
do not
the start and
remember.
select buttons are the
plants
pad.
have asked the rocks.
Oh, now I
but
know,
the rocks
as I
do
pressed
not
it.
recall. Even
Yeah.
the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Don't be a bitch.
And this is the only time in the series where we actually see Daxter as a person.
Yep.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy.
Oh,
but
shit.
if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
Smart plan.
Daxter? You okay, buddy?
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, no, I'd probably freak out just as much as he would.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping. Because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north, Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work.
It's good to meet you,
But we're
Toots.
a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells.
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Oh, this is
Well,
gonna hurt.
we've got the brave
Yeah.
adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Yay!
I like the fact that this is just a Saturday morning cartoon.
And we're in.
It makes me
This device
happy.
is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Okay, before we continue,
Yeah.
no, that's not it. There we go. Game options. Okay. No. All right. Just a second. Just a second, folks.
Listen, sure, this will be talking about that. Okay, folks. I'll share a detail, which is I have never played this game, or any of the, or any interest in the Jack and Daxter franchise. What I have done is, yes.
Yeah, of course I was gonna press yes.
I've known about it, I've seen it, but I've never played it myself.
Ooh, this is gonna be a nice learning experience for you.
And for me, I'm somebody who is a big enjoyer of Saturday morning cartoons from the early I'm someone who is a big enjoyer of the Saturday morning cartoons from the early 2000s, and this game just screams that. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. And to top it off, I've also known that this game was actually made as a spiritual successor to Crash Bandicoot.
There we go. Now I got the full length.
And so here it is. We have gone from an adult. We've gone from an adult slasher. You normally see on Adult Swim to a Saturday morning cartoon that you see on Kids WB.
Oh no, it gets dark. Don't worry about it.
Okay, take it back. Cartoon Network.
The only downside to this game, the camera's inverted.
It's an older game, man. That was the default.
Not in all of them.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor
Not all of them,
orbs.
yes. However, most games were.
Some of the
That was,
most games
villagers will
gave
give
you
you a power
options.
cell in exchange.
yes, however, that was a shift. At the time, it was still the default.
Okay.
This is the power
Thanks for
cell.
stopping
The
me.
most important
I was
precursor
about Smack my face right
Need
into
to
the
collect 20
goddamn.
of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-grab zoomer.
Oh, right into the fucking spikes. Thanks a lot.
Did the cutscene by chance tell us her name?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, good to know.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
That's right, use your head.
You found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Nice.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Now, folks,
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
You were saying?
I actually grew up playing one of this game's competitors. Well, actually, 2 of them. I had grown up playing, Sly Cooper.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
And the lesser known but very Australian, Tyler Tasmanian Tiger.
Ratchet and Clank in this game for me.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank is another one I didn't play. Didn't have it. I knew about it, of course, but I didn't. I knew about it, but never had it.
Fun game.
One detail I know about one detail I know about the Ratchet and Clank games is the fact that every game has a subtitle that's a sexual innuendo joke.
This is a precursor.
Oh yeah, there's
It can
always
only
a
be
sexual
opened by
innuendo in
approaching
a
the
Ratchet
door
and Clank.
while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Indeed. Say, for example, Ratchet and Clank going commando, up your arsenal.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Well then, let's see how this goes. Open sesame.
Yeah, open sesame. Yay.
Nice trophy.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
You don't say. can't get on there.
Huh? Not yet.
I'll tell you folks what franchise I have grew up playing. I actually grew up playing this franchise's Precursor. Oh, look at that.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Its precursor being Crash Bandicoot.
Who hasn't played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot?
You can jump
Yeah, you're right.
and jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
My start with that franchise, though, was not the first Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, we got all the ones here.
It was actually the second one.
Really?
Yep. I started with Crash Bandicoot 2. I think it was called Cortex Strikes Back.
Yeah. I think the one that I remember playing the most of was the one with the controlling monsters and stuff with the mask.
I believe that was Crash the Titans.
Yeah. Bonk.
Yeah, for me, my Crash Bandicoot adventure.
You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the wharf gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
My journey with Crash Bandicoot had started and ended at the second game. I didn't play the first or the third.
Yeah.
I didn't even touch any of the ones that were on the PS2, GameCube, or Xbox. I only played the second game on PlayStation 1. And the reason why, folks, is because the PlayStation wasn't mine. It was my uncle's. So whatever he had, I played.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the maps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay, okay. Feed me, Seymour!
Feed me! Oh, shit. It's not too bad.
Nice music.
Oh, yeah. It's funky.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grab Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Sucks for you, Daxter.
Yeah, nah.
And don't worry, little buddy. I know somebody who is missing out, but I'm not gonna say. That'd be spoiling.
What a nice place. Well, time to take a bath.
Who are you?
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those ears up there, boy? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. Boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Really now?
Modest, he says.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Thank you, Daxter.
You're welcome, pal.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
You do not sound at all like I thought you would.
What did you think he would have sounded like?
I kind of thought he would sound like the. I kind of thought he would sound like the professor from Tarzan.
I mean, he's pretty close.
What a weird-looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
And yes, whenever he spoke, I was like, who the hell's making you talk? Jesus Christ, this game is a whole just full of personality, man.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those hungry yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal him earlier. You think you could help an old man trying to get him back into the corral?
Sure thing, Gramps.
Why not?
Wait, what did you say they were called again?
Hungry cow.
Hungry Yakos? That's a weird combination.
How many you got? Just 3?
Gotta bring in the crops from the jewel brush now.
What's there? Let's go check. Oh, there's 4.
Get along, little doggy. Come on.
Get in there. That one's just 4.
Let's take a close look.
Nope.
We gotta make sure. Not like that, but
I'll take a close look. Wham! Face first.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
thanks, Gramps.
Yeehaw!
Yeah! Fucking Daxter with the moves.
Oh yeah, now he got the moves. Don't get me wrong, he also's got the grit, but he's a whiny little fuck.
Forbidden jungle.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there. We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
The question is,
This
given
must
the
be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return.
Is that you, Dr. Claw?
Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
It is Dr. Claw. Go get you, bitch slap.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Alright, I'll go back up.
You take your weasel ass back up there and get that fox.
Weasel.
Oh, you're right. You're a bear.
Now, who do I go to first? The mayor? Or the guy?
I don't know. However, I see we have the audience. Chris, I see we have the audience's side. But until then, folks, we'll catch you guys next time.
See ya!